So today I want to see if the new Granite Cannonballs are actually good against bosses, and I know a couple where you can actually use a cannon on them. Sadly, most of the bosses in the game, which I would actually want to do it on, you can't use cannons mainly underground and in caves. There's a couple exceptions, but yeah, Jagex definitely hasn't stuck to the rules on that. But we're gonna go find some bosses and see if it actually is good, because I know most people would just use them on Slayer, but honestly most Slayer monsters have kind of low HP. But yeah guys, I got almost 12,000 new Granite Cannonballs, so I really want to find the best way to put them to use. And if the monsters are like 20 HP and your cannon kills it for a 20 and it could have hit a 35, it's a little bit of a waste. Same with using like a God Sword that hits a 50 against a monster with like 30 HP. You might as well use like a blowpipe or a whip that hits quick so you can kill them quicker. But yeah guys, I want to cover a few bosses in this video. Let's get on to it. So one of the more common demi bosses to use a cannon on is the Kaos Fanatic, and it is in the wildy, so you might want to be a little careful when teleporting out there. I actually managed to run into some PKers on my first teleport in a random world, so it is a little dangerous. Definitely wear like 3 items, even one. There's skull trickers, watch out. But when you do get there, go up to this little crevice in the ground, stand up on the north side of it, walk over 3 squares and then up 1, and you should be at the perfect spot, and the cannon will shoot 2 cannonballs instead of 1 because it's on the correct tile. It is definitely a bit confusing on how the cannon works, but yeah. So after about 10 minutes, I realized this was amazing. I already had 500 Kaos Fanatic kills. I remember killing in about 40-45 seconds back in the past with a blowpipe, and with this new cannon, I was killing it easy under 25 seconds sometimes. This is one of the best bosses in the game to get a pet. If you guys are kind of low level or something, I would definitely aim for this one. It has 1 in 1,000 drop rate, and you can kill it the quickest, and it's pretty easy, so definitely go for this, guys. I actually might invest into a twisted bow pretty soon and camp this thing out and get a pet. And the Kaos Fanatic is definitely not known for its crazy good loot, but I actually profited pretty nice in just the quick session I did do. So moving on to the next boss, guys, definitely check this one out. It is the Mole. It goes against the Jagex logic. It is underground in a cave. And there's so many bosses which it says you can't put a cannon here because of the loose ground. You want to put your cannon right where it spawns basically. I moved it north just a little bit so it hits all the different tunnels. I think I'm covering about 5. And I know that the mole does dig and respawn itself within the cave, and I actually don't even have the Fally Hard Diaries, which has the mole locator. That's why I don't really kill it. I have better things to do personally, but with this new cannon and DH and the mole tracker, this is amazing. Definitely something I look into, guys. I really wish you could take this to like God Wars Dungeon or even raids. Imagine that. That'd be a little bugged, but that'd be so insane. It'd be so much DPS. You would increase your kills dramatically. Alright, so the next boss I wanted to see if the Granite Cannonballs would be good against is the Corporal Beast. This is definitely known for using the cannon on, especially soloing. You see a lot of people like MMORPG on Twitch and whatnot, just grinding away, slaving every day, trying to get that Ellie for their hardcore Iron Man or whatever it may be. And me myself being 1.5 thousand corp kills dry, I want to see if this method is good. I solo here and there. Normally I do FFA, which is free for all. Whoever gets it gets the loot, and there's no splitting, and that'd be so sick if I could walk away with like an Elysian or something. But yeah guys, I do want to see if this is good. So first off, with soloing, you have to lower the corpse defense with either a BGS or a D Warhammer if you can afford it. You could use a dual arena telly and challenge your alt, and then have them kill you and gain spec, or you could just use a portal in your house, which is what I did. It does normally take like 5+ trips. Sometimes you do get unlucky, but once the first hammer hits, you're normally good. I would also highly recommend dying with an inventory or 2 of food and potions so you can stay the whole solo. That's what people mainly do on Corp because it is quite a hard boss. So with that being said, and watching a little bit of the kill, it wasn't anything that special, I'm not gonna lie. The corpse defense is so high, but I do guarantee you guys it is better than a regular cannon. How could it not be? Hitting 35s, and I do believe it's more accurate as well. So the final boss I want to cover is Venenatus, the spider in the wilderness. This boss is mainly weak to crush and range, so it should do pretty nice on it. My plan is to use full Varrock with some nice +1s, a D Warhammer, bring the cannon. I'm gonna die once or twice with an inventory food, like I said, so I can stay really long. And you guys don't even need to be max level, honestly. There's so many level 70s, 60s, 80s, and 90s killing Venenatus right now as you're watching this video in a safe spot to the north. And if you guys are curious, definitely look up a video on that. But yeah guys, I do have extremely high hopes for this spider. So going into the first kill, we got extremely lucky with the D Warhammer hit, which if you guys don't know, lowers the defense of anything by 30% even if I hit a 1. So if I hit a 70, it doesn't do anything different than if I hit a 1. It still lowers at 30%, so very nice special attack. But yeah, throughout this boss fight you can see some nice numbers coming from the cannon. I think it did like 25% of the damage, honestly. I would say I guess my Venge did probably a little bit as well, but you know, just looking at this compared to a regular cannon versus bosses, it definitely helps out. It is pretty expensive, but you know, if you're looking for a pet or you're looking for a lot of kills and you don't mind spending a little bit, this is definitely the method to go, guys. I think when I start streaming very soon, this is going to be kind of a chill like background thing I'm going to do here and there if I'm just bored of PKing or staking or anything else. So I'm pretty happy with this. Me personally, I'm very dry with the spider and a good amount of boss pets actually. I already have 6 boss pets, but I could be doing better with my luck. And I know I just said this in the last video, but I can't thank you guys enough. So much support, so much new subs. I'm so jacked to make content for you guys, I really am. But I think tomorrow or the day after, I'll be posting a RuneScape life hacks. Probably like 15 to 20 tips of things you didn't know even if you're max level. And then I will also be doing things RuneScape did wrong. I have a couple little like series ideas planned, so hopefully you guys find that cool. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace.
Chronic drinking, old English, rags, tie, gang sign, letters on my